Hello and welcome to the final episode of the R6 build. And today you will see the bike finished and you will get to see me dress as the 5th Power Ranger. Or is there 5 already? The 6th Power Ranger. I shall be known as Chunky Ranger. So let's roll the intro and get cracking.
Crack.
So the first job is to get this tyre off and get this one on. And look at that, look at the oil from the mould release agent. Look at it. Why do they do that? I reckon they employ a ninja to go in at night and just smear that on there just a little bit more, make it nice and oily, really slippery for when you take it out for the first time. That's annoying. I understand why they do it. It's still annoying. Right, Jamie, make that go there. Go on, please, go.
That'll do.
We've also got new sintered pads going on the back of this as well. The disc looks fine, there's not a lip on there. The pads are okay, but I do want new pads in there. Of course there's going to be some bedding in time, but that'll come later. So with the wheel off, obviously we've got to try and undo the caliper bolts. However, it does look like they've been rounded off. Oh dear. So we're going to have to try and get a ratchet on the outside of that and see if we can, looks like someone's done it before because there's a couple of flat spots on there. And try and undo that. Might need a new caliper bolt by the looks of that. So thankfully, with a socket smacked on the end, we managed to get it off. But just got to get the socket off the end of that nut now. So the old pads don't look very old at all, to be honest. They look like they were sintered pads before, but I'm going to replace them anyway. So rain has stopped play as far as the brakes are concerned on the rear caliper, and you can see there, look, the seal is starting to push out of the piston, that rubber seal there. So I've ordered a new piston and seal kit. Obviously it won't be here today, but we can do everything else and just leave the caliper and the new pads until that arrives. Can't mess around with brakes, they save your life.
Yes, because we haven't got the piston and seal kit yet, what we will do though is just pump these two pistons out, we'll get the old seals out and we'll clean up the recesses where all the seals sit in so it's all ready to go when a new piston and seal kit arrive. So we'll do that today and just wait for the new parts to arrive.
Marvellous. Sorry about the ambient noises.
Yeah, so you can see on both of these seals, the dust seal, the outer dust seal, they're both lipping up at the bottom there. So that one actually got caught in the piston, that one ain't far off. So you probably find it's all corroded underneath where the seals sit. So we'll hoik them out and try clearing that out underneath it.
So there we go, that's now cleaned up inside, so they're nice and clean. Waiting for the new piston and seal kits and new caliper bolts to arrive, and then that can be put back together. So I've decided to stick with the old levers. Reason why is that the lever guard's on, which I shall come on to in a minute. This new one, original one, is way too big. Look how massive that is. It's going to catch, so that's no good. That sits in there like that, and it's just too long. With the lever guard on, it just touches when you move it. And the lever guards are going back because even though the advert on eBay said they are alloy, they were plastic again. So I've bit the bullet and I've gone on to Oxford Products and bought a set of proper alloy ones for 59 quid. You join us as Jamie puts back in the old self-tapping screws that I don't like because these are too short. So what we're going to do is put black self-tapping screws in and Just I'm going to put everyone on the grinder and grind off the edge so it's not sharp. These need to go back. They're literally like 1 mil too short. You just can't push them in enough without damaging things. It's really annoying. Never mind. Moving on. Yeah, that's on. That's on. That's tight. They're on. That's on. There. Right. Graphics next.
What decal's actually short for though? It sounds like it's short for something, doesn't it? Decaluminium.
Ask the people.
Decaluminium.
Yeah.
That should be a word. Decaluminium.
No, you never know. It could be in the periodic table in the next 100 years.
What? Decaluminium.
But when you discover it,
Yeah, that's right.
you remember that for when you discover an element.
So what am I doing now? Is this... in fact, actually, if I'm taking them off, am I decalulationing them?
Decaling.
No, like you can't put DD, can you? That's just wrong.
Anti-D. Anti-decal.
I'm decaluating. Yeah, no, undecaling. Decaling. Decaling is the insertion of decals. Undecaling is the removal of decals, or undeculation.
Just stop talking. Just stop talking.
You have to shove that thing up my nose. Right, can we have some brake cleaner, please? Right, what else is coming off? This is coming off. Jamie, would you like to take the one off the other side? Would you like to undecal the other side? Thank you.
There you go.
I'm not taking all the decals off. The ones that's staying on is the Yamaha R6 at the bottom. This one's coming off. That's coming off. The one at the front I've now taken off. The one on the back is staying on. And then we shall replace them with other ones. Oh, that's coming off as well. I don't know who Lango is. Is he a racer? Do you know anyone by the name of Lango?
I don't know.
I wouldn't even know anyway.
Oh, really? Call yourself a motorcyclist?
I watched racing for years.
Didn't you? Oh, okay.
Used to work Sundays, so I never used to get to watch racing.
Can I have a heat gun, please? Thank you kindly.
Take it back
Why?
and put your hand near it so you can gauge how hot
Oh,
it
it's
is.
fine. I've done all the graphics on my truck. You did that last time. No, you're going to get it too hot. You know, gauge.
Truck's metal though.
Yeah,
Good,
plastic.
Tape measure out. This is fine. It's literally a few seconds. It's fine. See, it's not even got warm. You and your analality. Should be a word as well.
It is, you just said
Analism.
it. Therefore it's a word.
Analism.
That sounds like something
Analation? No,
men
that
get
sounds
up
like
to.
as does analation. Sounds like a website.
Anal Nation? That sounds like a club.
I don't know. Let me know. No, don't. No. I wish to know which gentlemen's clubs you go to. And that's a different kind of gentleman's club. Yeah.
Clubs are not in my
No, I know.
hobby list.
Because you're too much like James May.
James May.
You are. You're anal
I
and
see him as going to places like Pink Rhino or whatever it's called.
pink rhino.
Jade Rhino? I don't know.
Jade rhino.
Something Rhino.
It's pink, right?
Is it pink?
I think that sounds right. It sounds like
Yeah.
a strip club, mate.
Yeah.
Well, for the
Not that I'm
late.
accusing James May of going to strip clubs, I'm just saying.
It's all right. I don't think James May watches our videos.
Probably not, but someone might tag him.
You think so?
I don't know.
If you know James May, tag him in this video and ask the question, James May, do you frequent gentlemen's clubs? If so, which kind of gentlemen's club? We don't care.
You want me to sit in a leather chair and read a book? Or the other kind?
if you Google gentlemen's clubs, I very much doubt there's any options for ones where you sit in a chair and read a book.
Well, you know, like the Diogenes Club in Sherlock. You just sit around quietly and read stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah. That's a gentleman's only club.
It's very, very sexist, isn't it?
Well, it's different times.
Yeah, they've got ladies' own club, or ladies are too busy doing important things like
Gentlemen's Club in Kesson. Working Man's Club.
Oh, yeah.
working man's club. That's not a gentleman, is it? You tell a working man he's a gentleman, he'll probably smack you in the face. What now?
Nothing.
It doesn't matter, whatever I do, you'd say it was wrong. You're like a wife. That's wrong, and I'm never wrong. Even when you're wrong, you're not wrong.
Funny that.
Yes, we already had this discussion yesterday. Sim Fiddle. Yes, the one that you sold. You booked in the PDI. You did the PDI. You wrote on the form that the customer was having a top box and the helmet. You wrote on the box, and then when you forgot to do it, it wasn't your fault.
When he said he didn't put the box on, he said, "Nobody told me to put the box on it." That was your response.
Yeah.
You told you to put the box on it.
I didn't book it on the PDI on the thing.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
It's always someone else's fault. You're such a child.
Well, ain't exactly nice stuff, is it? Look at it.
What are you talking about this?
That's just one of them, mate.
What's wrong with this?
Exactly.
I think, yeah, every repair's gone smoothly so far. I think the only bit that's gone smoothly is the tyres, isn't it?
You can't expect something that's been ragged around the track for God knows how long to have smooth repairs done on it.
No.
It doesn't work like that. It's like buying a 50-year-old car and expecting it to have no rust.
Or an Audi and expecting it not to break down.
Yeah.
And broke down though, just to start. It's the difference. Break down means it stops. Break down means it stops.
No, you should know by now. It'll be called something else in Jamie's world.
So what is it when it doesn't start?
What? It doesn't start. It's a non-start.
It's broken down.
Broken down means it's broken down while you're using it.
Well, yeah, if you use the words in their literal sense. But you don't, do you? A breakdown is when something stops functioning as it should, and if you can't start it, it's therefore stopped functioning as it should.
I'm glad this one's not
It's
aimed
just
at me.
broken. It's just broken.
I'm so glad this one's not aimed at me. Carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
No, you're wrong, you just can't accept that.
Fair enough.
Sorry, what?
I said fair enough.
Fuck off. Why don't I get a fair enough?
Because you are always wrong.
No.
You're easier to wind up as well.
I let you get away with it. Because it's just not worth it.
You're right. Half the stuff you do isn't worth it.
Yeah, you're like a L'Oreal advert, except
L'Oreal,
the opposite. You're not worth it. Because
That's according to 98% of 7 women.
Usually.
yeah,
Or 10
Yeah.
at least.
having done studies that are supposed to represent a nation's view, with a smaller sample being allowed being like 50, that, I concur. You've been filming all of it.
Yeah.
Why? I'm just going to delete it.
Well, you won't. I reckon you'll sift through it and find the good bits and keep them.
Probably not.
That's your choice. In the meantime, you've got extra time to download it onto your computer. There you go. New stuff.
Best thing about it is, it doesn't really matter if it's 1,000,000% brilliant. According to you, it's going to be going down the road before long
I'll
anyway.
find his way into a gravel trap at some point. So just one layer, or is it 2 layers?
Yep.
Got the air bubble. Massage it out. Look at that. Marvellous.
Yeah, it's weird because the 22, the way it's angled, it's hard to know what's the middle and what's
Yeah,
not.
because this one like wraps around the side and that side doesn't.
Yeah, but then this one meets up here and that doesn't.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
What are you doing, Mark?
Alright, so this one, because they couldn't do the outline and had printed it rather than vinyl cut it, I've got to cut round the edge to make it look like ripped metal. So I'm basically cutting round there like so. It's quite technical.
Yeah, but time consuming.
Yeah.
I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free.
I just had a thought. They've already cut it. They've already cut it for me. I've just been cutting around there for no reason.
4 minutes you were cutting that for?
Oh my god, I just... Look, they've already cut it for me. What a bellend. I can't believe that.
Oh, that was just awesome. Well done.
Oh dear.
Where's that going then?
Amazing. On here.
Now looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for.
So here is the bike all sticking up, ready to go. Now I shall go get my Power Ranger suit on and see what it looks like as a combination. So I'm now about to put my gear on. Now I shall put up alongside here what exactly the gear is and how much it costs. So if you want to do a track day and you want to spend stupid amounts of money, you can. It's not the most expensive, but it certainly isn't the cheapest. I've already put the bottoms on to save from the embarrassment of my tights type undergarments. So this is the fun bit. Oh. Okay, one arm in. Oh, actually, I've got. Okay. Right, let's be the fun bit. That's folded in there. Why is that gone in? That's curled round. That's annoying. Mark! Mark! Malcolm! Help! Yeah, can you unpeel me, please?
Unpeel you. You're lucky I heard you. If I'd been making any noise, I wouldn't have heard you.
Yeah, Malcolm's working on his car. Oh. No, that ain't going to go out that way. It's got to come off as one. That's it. Oh, that's trapping.
In there.
Right, hang on. Oh, why is that curled under like that? Alright, excuse me. There we go. That's good. Right. Oh. Wow. If anyone suffers from claustrophobia, this is not the type of thing to put on.
Nice racing socks.
Hey?
I like your racing socks.
Absolutely. Right. Like I say, I shall put up the side here all the gear I've got, as if. Right. Interesting. What am I supposed to do there then? Right, I'll just figure something out. Because that isn't going to work, is it?
Combination of calf and seat.
That's the thing, my calves are too big. So, Alpine Stars seem to be built for very skinny Italian people with no calf muscles. Because these boots, I have to say, look at that, look. I am usually a 9.5, 10, size 44. These are an 11.5. A 9.5 or a 10 did not fit at all. They were squeezing my feet at the end and my toes were curled up at the edge. These fit perfectly at 11.5. And still, look, I'm struggling to get that on there. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I have to have a slight rethink.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You get the idea.
Yes. Get in there. The gloves and the helmet are easy. So, lid on. I won't do it up right now. As my hands got bigger, these fit perfectly earlier. Sweaty hand syndrome. What is going on? I'm going to take them out completely. That works. No, it doesn't. But these fitted perfectly earlier. What's going on? I think extra large. Surely I don't need 2XL. Wow, that's unbelievable. I'm not quite sure.
You're probably warmer now than you were and you've swollen a bit.
Yeah, but they actually slid on before. No, they're not going on at all. So I might need 2 XLs. Oh, that one, look, see? My left hand is swollen. That's perfect.
Well, that's alright, that's the one side of the camera, you're fine.
There you go then. Yeah. So there we go. Ta-da! So, on the bike. Very comfortable. Yes, very comfortable indeed.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights. I'm done with my own doubts. Be free.
So at the moment I may be Mr. All the Gear and No Idea, but I'm hoping by the end of my first session I'll be Mr. All the Gear with slightly more of an idea. Time will tell. And that is all your time for this episode. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back next time with the new Sinisterrain liquid cooled 125. That's coming next week, and we've got lots of other stuff coming as usual. So please like, subscribe, share this video and everything else that goes with it. And until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. Bye bye.